Hello Fifis, glad to be doing this Professor back here with the Star Wars Black Series figure review, and this is one of my most anticipated figures of the year. Now I know I've said that a lot, but this one truly is, because this is me absolute favourite boy, or one of them. Grand Admiral Thrawn. Getting straight into it, because waited a hot minute for this and I've been desperate to review this old boy. I know I've had Grand Admiral Thrawn, I've got plenty of Grand Admiral Thrawn figures for God's sake, but this one is special in particular because it is of Lars Mikkelsen's Thrawn from Ahsoka. So as per usual, before we take a look at the figure itself, we're going to take a look at the packaging, of which is pretty basic stuff. You've got Star Wars Black Series at the top there, as you can see the price that I actually paid for it. The window packaging just there. Notably, the back of the packaging does feature some nice background imagery or artwork, and that's in this blue colour, which really sets off the blue boy quite nicely. You got the number of the figure there, name of the media, which is highlighted in that blue bannering just there as well. Bit of legalese at the bottom. Of course, that blue extends all the way around the packaging. Nothing going on really this side, but this side you got that grand picture of the Grand Admiral himself with that Lars Mikkelsen look as well. Really, really cool stuff. Moving on down, you got his name just at the bottom there, illuminated with a bit of blue. And then coming to the back, you've got lovely artwork again, name of the character, Star Wars Black Series at the top there, and a bit of a bio in various different languages. Number of the figure, as well as the media it's from, and a ton of legal garb at the bottom there, ton of legal garb at the bottom there as well. Nothing going on at the top, and that, well, is the packaging all the way and done with. So now let's take a look at the figure itself.
I know you, because I knew your master. I concluded your strategies would be similar. One wonders just how similar you might become. Perhaps this is where a Ronin such as you belongs. Today, victory is mine. Long live the Empire.
And there we have the Grand Admiral himself, looking absolutely dapper, admittedly with a little bit of timber on. We finally have a live action portrayal of him. The natural choice was Lars Mikkelsen, who voiced him in Star Wars Rebels. And you know, he's now a slightly more older gentleman than he may have appeared in Star Wars Rebels. Hasbro have absolutely captured this guy perfectly. The head sculpt is levels. Of course, you got his red eyes there. Even has the little black dots for the iris. Just really, really fantastic, and I love the expression on his face. He means business. Also worth noting is how they've slicked back the hair as well, and the sculpting of that is just absolutely brilliant. Just having a look at the body there, you've got his rank badge, the cylinders as well, his epaulettes just looks very, very cool. You've got the belt. You can get him looking really, really intimidating and studious as well, thanks to the articulation of which we will run through shortly. Moving down to the boots, it's worth noting that there is some nice sort of texture going on with them as well. You know, they do feel and look leathery. Nothing to really sing about, you know, it is Grand Admiral Thrawn. You've got that perfect white looking absolutely gleaming. You've got his epaulettes shining. He's looking absolute bob on. At glance, very basic, but they have resculpted the Imperial Officer look to make this unique to Thrawn, and I can only applaud Hasbro for that, because they could have really easily cheaped out, but they didn't. They've got the whole look of him absolutely perfect. Now, in terms of his accessories, I was slightly let down by this, but the only thing that he comes with is the blaster pistol, which can house in the holster just there. You can take it out, and there's his live action blaster pistol, which is, you know, very nicely painted, very nicely detailed and sculpted, and you can get him to hold that very well. But what I would have really liked to have seen, because they managed to include it with Deirdre, who's in this wave, by the way, but a little data pad that you could have him hold. As we see in one of the episodes, I would have really liked to have seen that. It would have been really cool to have him posed up with a data pad, and well, in an ideal world, I would have liked them to have gone the whole Hot Toys big shebang, including the hologram of the Eye of Sion docked to the Chimera. That would have been neat as well. But I will take what I've been humbly given here, because this is a absolutely lovely figure. In terms of his articulation, he has a ball jointed head, a ball jointed neck, ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbows, ball jointed wrists, ball jointed torso, ball jointed hips, ball jointed knees, slight swivels at the tops of the boots, ball jointed ankles with the rocker joints. So you can get this figure in all the poses you could really want to get him in. You know, Thrawn isn't overly action packed. He's kind of stood there behind the scenes, giving off orders, telling people what to do. And Hasbro have nailed that perfectly with this figgy. Truly, Hasbro got this one hook, line and sinker in the net. This is probably one of the best Thrawns they've made, and while that might be because we've got a live action on-screen reference now, it's still damn impressive. Again, Hasbro could have easily cheaped out on this thing, but they didn't. There's really not much I need to say about this guy, is there? Let's be honest. It's Grand Admiral Thrawn. He's the heir to the Empire. He's the boy. And Hasbro have captured him so perfectly within this figure. They could have easily skimped out. They could have easily used one of the other Imperial officer bodies and just slapped on a new head sculpt that had the likeness to Lars Mikkelsen. And yes, I would have seen through their cheeky cost-cutting ways, but no. No, Hasbro decided not to do that for a change, and they completely resculpted him from head to toe. So that's my look at Grand Admiral Thrawn. Let me know what you guys think. Have you picked this one up? Are you going to pick him up? Sound off in the comments down below. And while this is me, Daniel East 1000, sign out. Thank you very much for watching.